YouTube. Take the bike out for a quick little jaunt this morning. I'm a second shift guy, so through the week I'm gonna have to ride in the mornings. And here in northern Ohio in May, the weather still isn't all that agreeable, so my rides so far this year will be short. I don't like being cold on a motorcycle. The older I get, the less tough I am with colder weather. It's only in the 50s here this morning, sun shining, and it's beautiful, but it's pretty crisp. And I forgot to put gloves on. But sometimes you just gotta ride without gloves. Quarantine traffic once again here in my little town really hasn't dropped at all. Strange enough, we're on lockdown, but everybody's still out and about. I guess I'm one of them. But you gotta get out of the house. I have to get out of the house. I can't stand just sitting around or staying at home. Even if I'm at home cutting grass or doing some other work around the yard, it gets old. I tend to get a little bit stressed out from it. And I'm riding this morning because I don't like being stressed out. I don't like the feeling of being cooped up or being bored or whatever. All those things that come with the old lockdown effect. I'm ready to get back to work. Well, I am at work. I've been at work. But I'm ready for things to get back to normal. This run and hide from our problems mentality does not suit well with me. This new normal, I'll never agree to it. And even if I am forced to play along with it, I'll still never agree to it. I guess what I mean by that is I'm not going to be happy about it. But I can't change it. I can't force governments and companies to see things the way I see it. As much as I wish I could, I just can't. So I'll play along. I'll keep my mouth shut at work. I'll do my best to stay off of social media and posting things that make people roll their eyes and think that I'm a goofball. But I'm still not going to like it. So I'm going to ride. That's why I'm here. I'm here to just kind of vent and blow off some steam on the bike. I've been riding motorcycles on the road for about 15 years now. Prior to that, I rode dirt, ATVs, and some dirt bikes occasionally. I always loved motorcycles. Never decided to make that leap to on-road riding until I was about 30 years old or so and bought my first bike. It was a Harley. That's what Americans do. We buy big, heavy Harley Davidsons, make a lot of noise, and scare women and little kids with all the noise and terrorizing our neighborhood. Kind of exaggerating there, but you get the idea. Just want to go out, twist the throttle, make noise, and be a hardcore, really badass biker guy. And I did that for a few years. And through various reasons in my personal life, ended up getting rid of the Harley, got another one. Another year or two goes by, got rid of it. Another year or two goes by, I end up buying a Victory. Wasn't sure about it. I said in a previous video, it first, I took a chance, made the leap of faith to buy the Victory, and the rest is history. Since 2012, I've been a Victory lover. I love these bikes for all the reasons I posted in my previous video, from ergonomics to performance, ride and handling, quality of build with the engines and stuff. They're just great machines, and I'm going to ride this one for as long as I can afford to ride it. As long as it keeps me going, I'm going to keep riding it. I love riding motorcycles, even if it wasn't a Victory. I have friends who are into Harleys, and a friend or two that's into Hondas, and they're all great bikes. I don't think you can get a bad machine today as long as you buy from a reputable manufacturer. I don't know about things like some of the Asian builds or various cheaper knockoff starter bikes. They may be just that. They may be things you spend a couple $1,000s on, learn to ride, and get rid of it for hardly anything and call it a learning experience. But if you buy from, you know, a Victory, you know, the used and leftover Victories on the market, still a fairly safe buy. Harley, Indian, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki, any of those big brands, I feel certain that you're going to be able to have a machine that's going to last you many, many, many years. If you maintain it and take care of it properly, it'll last you a lifetime. If you've never experienced what motorcycle riding is and can be, maybe you really should. You should go out and take a class, learn how to ride a motorcycle. I really do recommend that. If you've never really ridden, you should know the mechanics of a motorcycle, what it takes as far as motor skills with hand-eye coordination and confidence, how to turn a bike, how to make a curve, or a turn rather. A lot of people are worried about riding through turns. In my opinion, riding through turns is simply look left, push left, go left. Look right, push right, go right. Throw a little bit of body English into it, and before you know it, you're through the curve. One of the bigger challenges to me when I was learning to ride was literally making the 90-degree turn or left or right-hand turn onto another street. Slow speed turns were difficult, and because you have a tendency to want to look where you're at instead of look where you want to go. And when I figured that out, when I learned that, it became much easier. If I want to make a left hand here, I'm literally turning my head all the way to the left, looking at the spot that I want to go, and just riding to that point, not looking right where I'm at. I mean, if you look where you're at on a motorcycle, you're going to struggle to have any kind of confidence, and you're usually going to overcompensate or undercompensate, and that's when bad things happen. So on a bike, on a motorcycle, your focus and your attention should be to where you want to go, not where you're at. Always looking ahead to the horizon, so to speak. Keep your eyes on the road, don't look into the sky and the horizon, but looking down the road to where you want to go. And that helped me build confidence and skill along the way. I'm still not nearly as experienced as many people, but 15, 16 years now on the road, ridden through several states and every kind of weather you could possibly imagine, and I feel pretty confident that I could ride really anywhere I wanted to go, or with anybody who wanted to go there with me, or wanted me to go with them. I love the feel of a motorcycle underneath me. I love the feel of the acceleration that it gives. I love, probably more than anything, when I'm riding, to ride through curves and turns, twisties as we all call them right? We love the twisties. Unfortunately, the area that I live in Ohio now has very few of them. If you kind of pay attention to these videos I've been posting, you'll see that it's flat and straight here. And to get to any kind of technical riding, I gotta go a half hour, 40 minutes or more east or southeast to get to technical riding. And it's kind of boring up here. It's still riding, you still get out and feel the acceleration of the bike beneath you and get that rush, but there's no technical turns and hills and elevation changes here whatsoever. And I miss like crazy. I miss that like crazy. I lived my whole life in central Pennsylvania, kind of the Allegheny / Appalachian mountain areas, and man, they were fun. It's as enjoyable of riding as most anywhere you'll find in the country, in my opinion. And I just don't have that out here. But it's okay. I can still ride. I just got to go south or southeast to get there, or east to get to the technical stuff. The small town Ohio is fine. It's 2-lane roads, farms, and fairly light traffic everywhere. It's only where you get to the bigger towns and cities to where you have crazy traffic, and I generally don't ride through that area much. It's not like driving my truck through those cities. I don't like driving through traffic in anything. It's just so frustrating. I do it by necessity, not by choosing to do it because of enjoyment or a pastime. I avoid it like the plague. Pun intended. Someone wrote or said that riding a motorcycle is as close to flying that you'll ever get without leaving the ground. Something similar to that. Gives you that same feeling of flying an airplane. Because really, when you're on a motorcycle, to get from left to right or point A to point B, it's literally a gyroscope. And the more technical of the road that you're riding, the more of a gyroscope feel or effect you have. And that's really, in my opinion, what relates to the whole flying aspect. And if you're flying, especially in a small aircraft, to make banks, to go left or go right, it's a gyroscope. It's a gyroscopic effect. Again, motorcycles are exactly the same way. You don't steer it like a car. You go yanking on them handlebars left and right, steering it, especially at speed, you're going down. Now at parking lot speeds or driveway speeds, yeah, you'll turn the handlebars, steer it, but totally different scenario compared to riding the bike. Riding, it's all gyroscope. And using your body weight and your positioning on the seat and even where your feet are at. I have floorboards here if you're on a highway or a long stretch of straight road. If you want to relax a little bit, I put the heels of my feet out on the front of my floorboards. If you get tired and need to move around, I just move my feet back and put the toes of my boots right on the back of the floorboards. So you can alleviate hot spots if you're riding long distance and get a little crampy. You have options. But also, by moving your feet back and forth, centralizing your weight underneath you, you have a more neutral handling motorcycle. So if you weigh, like me, 240, 250, my weight is roughly half of the motorcycle weight, and I can greatly impact the handling characteristics of this machine just by where I'm sitting and how I'm sitting on the bike. Also, handlebar location. If your hands are up here, like ape hangers, you're going to have a sharply different handling motorcycle because your input to what that bike's doing is further away from the center mass of that motorcycle, so to speak, or the bulkhead, or the triple trees, or the frame of the motorcycle. The closer you are to the center of that bike, the more neutral handling and natural handling of the machine you're going to have. And I just prefer that versus something like ape hangers or a lot of other style of handlebars and foot pegs or foot locations on a bike. I love options with my feet, and I love my hands to be neutral, slightly below my shoulders, close to the center steering knuckle of the bike. So I can tuck myself in and almost sit like a crotch rocket rider if I want to, or the classic American cruiser with my feet forward and kind of lean back to give my legs and knees a break. Options are a good thing. And once again, the Kingpin gives me those options. So one more feather in the cap or crown or star in my crown for this motorcycle. It's just pretty perfect for me. We're coming into some northern Ohio S-turns according to that sign. Pay attention, you'll see that there really ain't much S-turns here. It's just slight left banks and right banks, but it's funny, this neck of the woods, drivers and people aren't used to twists and bends in the road, so they got to put warning signs up, warning drivers that, hey, you're going to have to turn the steering wheel of your car or else you're going to drive into the ditch. I find it comical. Get a few miles in today because it's supposed to be snow Friday night. This is Thursday morning, so in a day and a half we're supposed to have more snow. Isn't that dandy? May the 7th, May the 6th or 7th, and we're talking snow in a couple days. Sure wish Mother Nature would make up her mind to get winter out of here. I've had my fill of it. We had a mild winter, bless God Almighty, but I'm still sick of the cold season, the non-motorcycle season. It's my favorite season, motorcycle season. Motorcycle season, which is fall, and then winter again. How I view things as a motorcycle rider. Lots of people love living in a part of the country where you get all 4 seasons. And I understand that. If I lived in somewhere like Arizona or Texas or Florida, I would probably miss seeing the seasons change, but living up here in the frozen tundra of Ohio, the thoughts of living in those other places where they don't have to deal with the seasons and keeping their turns out better than the previous one. But I'm hoping to develop some kind of small following here and grow my channel into a big channel. So right along. I'm going to try to upload at least a video a week, maybe more than that. It all depends on what Mother Nature gives me on a daily basis or weekly basis here. And hopefully we can get to know one another. You can get to know me and my thoughts on things and my motorcycle preferences. And I'd really like to inspire some people to learn how to ride and to develop a passion for motorcycling in general the way I do. And if I can accomplish that by posting a vlog, to me that's a success. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and come on back. Hopefully we can develop a relationship. Y'all have a good day.